Scott Fogel. Please bring it.
I was going to tell my colonoscopy story. That's all right. And I was going to tell my boot full of Bloody Mary story, so I'm going to save that for another time. So, the story I'm going to tell is about David Sedaris. Hope we all, or most of us know David Sedaris, right? So, I have this habit, this collection of habits, this not so much ritual, but it's a thing where I like to have things signed by people, but I don't like to ask them for it because I feel like, you know, these people are performing and they're doing this stuff, and then I'm going to bug them, can you sign my thing? So I like having, but don't like the asking. So I always try to make a big thing of how it would really be good to have the thing, and then someone else goes and and I've done this with, you know, with the record out, you know, because the people they've just performed this, you know, concert. Who's on my record? No, because you're tired, right? All right. So anyway, so love David Sedaris, and when Dress Your Family in Corduroy and Denim came out, I was working in a college bookstore, and my manager knew that I liked David Sedaris, so she went to an ABA conference, AMA bookseller conference, whatever, stood in line, and David has this ritual when he does signings. He doesn't just like to sign the book and then go on. He likes to know about the person he's signing for, and he says, well, what, do you like volleyball? Or what is, you know, what is your thing? And he likes to have a little talk with the person, you know, that's his ritual. So he likes to, you know, do things. And so my boss is up there holding the book for me, and, you know, this is for one of my employees. Oh, really? What's he like? So she talks to him about me, and so she gets back from the conference, and I didn't know she was going to do this for me. She says, Scott, I have this, you know, this book with David Sedaris. Wow, that's great, you know. And so I look to see what he wrote, and it says inside, Scott, everybody thinks you're gay. David Sedaris. And I love this thing. I treasure this book. It's right up there, and right. So a couple of years later, I'm working in Philadelphia, and his next book, When You Are Engulfed in Flames, comes out, and it's in July. And so my plan is to get my wife at the time to stand in line with a copy of the Everybody Thinks You're Gay signing and the new book to see what he's going to come up with for this next thing. Because that's pretty good. That's a pretty good sign. So how's he going to top this? Because he likes to top himself. All right. So it was a day in July, and it was at Joseph Fox Books over on Sansom Street. And the place, it was mobbed, and there was like a block party. They closed down the whole block where Joseph Fox Books was. And it was nuts. It was hot. Anyway, she stood in line but couldn't quite get to him, and ended up having to buy a pre-signed book. So I got a signed book, but it wasn't, you know, the joke wasn't there, and but it was, you know, she did her best. So so we decided to just go out to eat for dinner, and so we went out to the Marathon Grill on 20th, 20 whatever, and Spruce there. So we're sitting there in the Marathon Grill, and I look over, who the fuck do you think is sitting at the next table? But David Sedaris and the whole bunch of them from Joseph Fox Books. And so I got to sit there the whole night and pretend I was eating my frisee salad, listening to David Sedaris tell them all the stories and crack them up and everything like that, you know. It was a good night. So it was so much better than having the actual thing, because you got a story out of it, right? So rituals, the whole point of the ritual is to connect you to something bigger, to give something meaning. So this connected me to some story that was bigger than just having a book of what he wrote. So I got to sit there and listen to him, and that would be the David Sedaris Brush with Fame story.